eye on the developments in the southwest of France, and we'll take that briefing from Emmanuel Macron as and when it gets underway. Let's speak to Olivier Guitta, who we spoke to a little earlier, who's a security and political risk consultant. He's on the line right now, the managing director of a Global Strat consultancy. Olivier, good to have you with us once again. What's your take on this situation?
Look, a couple of new facts have emerged that are showing that this was most likely the work of a seasoned terrorist. Local media have reported that this man is on French terror watch list. He's very well known to security services, and was one of the first candidates to go and join the jihad in Syria. Second thing, he had specifically asked for the release of the only jihadist alive from the November 2015 attacks. Salah Abdeslam was jailed in France. So the connection right there with Islamic State and with a plot to possibly release a prisoner is there. We don't know at this point if this was a spur of the moment or if this was something that was much more prepared in the long run, and that this will have to come to light how much prepared he was to attack first the police and then maybe just fled to the supermarket and decided to take hostages there. All this is still unclear.
All right. What do we make then? I mean, he's obviously, from what we're hearing, he's a man who's known to the police, a local man of Tunisian origin. The reports are that his mother is down there at the supermarket trying to help bring this situation to an end. How much credence then do you give these claims that he apparently, in the earlier incident in Carcassonne, pledged allegiance to ISIL?
Look, in terms of what we've seen, I mean, this Moroccan man is likely to have gone through this process because of what I just said in terms of him not only being on terror watch list, but being known for his desire to join right at the beginning of the Syrian civil war, to join jihadist groups there, and then for him to ask for the release of Islamic State jihadist Salah Abdeslam. All these are elements that really concur to confirm the suggestion that there's one way or another a link to Islamic State. And
the fact that it's been quite a while since we've had any kind of incident like this or anything that's linked to ISIL in France, is that indicative of a security failure in France, or is it indicative that perhaps the security services have been doing a good job lately?
If you look at the stats, they've been doing a good job. Just last year, there were 20 foiled attacks in France, including 7 in the last 2 months of the year, and so far this year, they have foiled 2 plots. What I think is telling is the fact that it didn't happen in a city that we would expect an attack like Paris or Nice or Marseille, but really in a much more provincial town where security is not exactly at the same level that it is in large cities. But having said that, somebody coming with a gun and shooting at a police officer could happen anywhere, in the streets of Paris or in the streets of Nice. But the fact that his first target was police is quite telling of what Islamic State and other jihadists have targeted in the West in the past few years.
All right, Olivier, good to talk to you. Many thanks indeed. Olivier Guitta there, a security expert on the line. I just want to correct something I said earlier on. The suspect in the Trebes incident and the earlier Carcassonne incident is of Moroccan origin and not, as I said, just to remind you, that a man claiming allegiance to ISIL has taken people hostage in southern France at a supermarket, which the French Prime Minister has described as an act of terrorism. The reports of at least 2 deaths and 3 injuries. It's an ongoing situation. We will keep monitoring it here at Al Jazeera. We're expecting President Emmanuel Macron to give a statement on the incident from Brussels, where he's at the EU summit. We'll take that live here at Al Jazeera. And if there are any developments to report on this ongoing incident, we'll be straight back to you with them. So stay tuned.